Yes, good morning, everyone. This is Mega Comrade, Officer Clement Ranomeo Edegbe, broadcasting live from Dallas, Texas, United States. Today's date is Sunday, December 11, 2022. At about 11:42 a.m. here in Dallas, Texas, United States Central Time. First of all, I want to thank God Almighty. We have our son, our brother, the one and only. Let me, without big delay, let me bring him on board and let him introduce himself to you. Hello. Hello, comrade.
Thank you, Mega Comrade.
How are you?
Fine, sir. In our river dialect, Ipadomosa. Yeah. Good to be here again. Yeah. And good evening, lovers of Edo State, lovers of Nigeria, our brothers and sisters overseas, and perhaps in the diaspora. I still remain your brother, your son, and a very, very strong compatriot of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Omobume Bob Manuel Umoru. Good to be back again after a very long business and political break. And I want to thank Ipa for keeping up with the faith and for keeping up with the issues that borders on the development of our nation. Thank you for all your wishes as to my birthday and, of course, my marital journey that began August. Thank you so much. So we are here again for the issues of our country. There's no hold back. We are going to fire when it needs to be fired, say the truth when the truth is needed, and of course, calm down when we need to calm down. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, God bless you, Omobume. First of all, as you know, general election is coming. And
yes, sir.
What is your take in it? First of all, go.
The general election that comes up February 2023 is an election like no other. And I want to say a very big thank you to the sleeping National Assembly, who, out of ignorance of the law, did not know that they also put themselves in soup. The new electoral law, as occasioned by the 2022 bill that was passed and assented to by President Muhammadu Buhari, has come to nip in the bud every incident of electoral malpractices as have been occasioned from 1999, and I want to believe they all died in 2020 or 2021, so to say. And my take is that all well-meaning Nigerians should not be afraid of what 2023 holds. The election will be free, fair, and credible. Every attempt that has been made to make even stones to pass under the bridge, not just water, has been placed on a hold. To me as a person, I have my fears and I have my belief. One of my strong beliefs is that 2023 is going to be a very different time from every electioneering period that Nigerians have witnessed, as it has thrown up three major political parties as against the usual two major political parties. So for 2023, my take is that it's going to be free, it's going to be fair, it's going to be credible, but the right candidate will not emerge.
Wow. Go ahead.
So now, the feeling is this, that Nigerians, my question to myself is, are the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, are they ready for a paradigm shift politically now? Are the people of Nigeria, have they positioned themselves to change the climate from the dark climate to a more prosperous and a more hopeful one for 2023? These are many questions that are bedeviling the politics today that we, sound mind, need to ask ourselves questions. Are Nigerians really educated as to what 2023 should be? Or are Nigerians still hoping that the usual thing should still take place? But I mix all of this. I want to say that the voice of the people is the power of the people, and the power of the people is in their thumb. So if Nigerians will take the bold step and not look at PDP, not look at APC, not look at Labour Party, but look at the credibility of a candidate and take the anger, the frustration of the economic downturn, which has been heaped upon them, that has heaped pains and untold hardship upon them, which has breed insecurity and long suffering. I think if they go to the field with that anger, the 2023 results will not just shock every Nigerian, it will shock Africa and shock the world. But still, I am afraid. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we heard that you are afraid about that. You don't know how the outcome is going to be. First of all, now that you have told us your take on 2023, what is happening in PDP? Let's just go straight to the elephant in the room. What is happening in PDP? And you are the chances of PDP winning 2023 election right now is hanging in the balance because of no other than I don't have to even mention his name. Let's go ahead and play his video.
Brother Comrade, you know very well that I'm not somebody that live in denial. I am not somebody that that believes all is well when all is truly not well. And I am not someone who deceives himself. One of the things I have promised myself as a person is never to deceive myself. The question is, Mega Comrade, do you also see PDP as a prepared party for 2023? The answer is no.
No.
The chances of PDP winning 2023 died in May. It died in May. And when June began, the hope of PDP winning was totally lost. A party that has been in opposition for 7 years plus now, let's just say 7 years and 7 months by our calculation now, we would think that such a party that also held power for 16 years would be wise enough to know where things went wrong, why they lost 2015 election and also lost 2019 election. Who would believe that that party would be wise? But all events that have played on the stage of PDP, in PDP stadium, so to say, in our political stadium, all points to the fact that either PDP is being saddled with brainless leaders, or PDP is not thinking, or perhaps the presidential flag bearer is not destined to be president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Maybe perhaps because of the darkness that hovers around his kind of person. And I want to believe with the 2023 in view, PDP, my own party, is not prepared and cannot even be trusted with power with the events that have been playing on our political stage, so to say. I make bold to say this, sir, that personally I have reservation for the candidate that PDP is flying. Secondly, I have reservation for the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, who I will term in the west of Ajoto is a political red panel school. And the reason I said so is that when a red palm kernel school is eating a particular kernel, it's eyeing another one. When the one it's just plucked is still fresh in its mouth. And that is to tell you that you cannot have a greedy personality, a corrupt entity, a man who is laden with questions upon questions and dark atmosphere, to come and lead a party that is in darkness into a marvelous light, and you expect that party to say no. And you don't even expect a candidate that is shined away from many questions to come and lead a party in opposition for over 7 years, 7 months into another prosperity thing. Nigerians have many questions to ask. Nigerians need hope. Nigerians are yearning for a fresh air. Nigerians are yearning for a new change. And that change cannot come on board with the two henchmen in PDP, the PDP national chairman and, of course, the PDP presidential flag bearer. So if you ask me, the chances of PDP in 2023 general election is bleak. And you know, you cannot have an issue as weighty as what PDP is passing through now and expect that PDP will go to the poll and bring a beautiful result. I tell you, you know, our people used to say, a house that is divided against itself cannot stand. So also, a party that is reading with crisis of interest, crisis of justice, crisis that borders on equity and fairness, such a party cannot fly. So this is my submission. PDP stances is bleak and dark.
So, Omobume, you are telling us right now that the chances of Atiku, who is your presidential flag bearer, winning 2023 election, which I know Atiku is the problem to Nigeria. Myself, I know that. Atiku is a cheater. Atiku is a criminal, a dirty player. So yes, we all know that. You as a PDP outspoken man, you are not telling the whole world that the chances your flag bearer winning this election is dead on arrival. Is that what you're saying?
It's not even dead on arrival. The very day he thought he wants to contest, not even before the flag now, the very day he thought he wants to contest the presidential primary, that is the day that PDP lost its chances. And I'll give you reasons. You see, you cannot shy away from the facts. You cannot shy away from the facts. Personally, I have written and sent messages to ALAHAJI Atiku Abubakar to answer certain questions and points that were raised by Chief Olusegun Obasanjo in his book, My Watch. And ALAHAJI Atiku Abubakar, the PDP glorified presidential flag bearer, has failed in answering those things. And there are many things that within this short few minutes, I'm going to reveal to you. First, I want to say, during the time of President Olusegun Obasanjo, the NIPP project, power project, which is National Integrated Power Project, NIPP project, $16 billion was budgeted for that project. And guess what? ALAHAJI Atiku Abubakar was put in charge of that project. From the left government in 2007. 2007 to this period will amount to close to 15 years, because next year to be 16 years. From 2007 to date, Nigeria and Nigerians are witnessing unprecedented darkness. From the moment of that NIPP project to date, Nigeria has never witnessed the kind of darkness that is witnessing today. As you can see, I just told you, there is no light here. And you know I'm speaking to you live from my own environment. Correct. And that is it. We are now surviving by alternative power as occasioned by generator. Now, for a liter of fuel, the cheapest in Lagos is 250 naira. If you go to Benin, 300 naira, 280, and the rest, another environment. If we have stable power supply, if that $16 billion was utilized, do you think that Nigeria will not be experiencing uninterrupted power supply? That is the realm we are supposed to be operating on. That is for one. Under President Obasanjo, they brought about privatization. NITEL, Intel, and others were privatized. Ask my candidate, what did he do to these companies? $16 billion he has refused to account for. The privatized company he has refused to account for, and so many other things. Halliburton scandal, Atiku is there. All major scandal, major projects that the monies were not utilized for what they were asked to be used for. Atiku is behind it all. And people like us have asked questions. Your Excellency, please let us have your take as to whether you were involved in the $16 billion or you were not involved. And the only thing you will get from himself, which is the most intelligent response, is to ensure that he deviates from that question. And then you will have political charlatans, political noisemakers, like Dino Melaye, a man who was in Lagos in 1998, 1999. He was barely pushing his best 190 on the Third Mainland Bridge. which I have asked him to come and deny, you now see them coming out flamboyantly, enriching themselves with the same loot that they looted while they were in PDP and while they were in APC and back to PDP again. These political jumpers now making noise in defense are not being able to answer this question intelligently. It is not about my anger as a person. Before Governor Wike and everybody started displaying their anger, you are aware and you asked me, what is my take about Atiku? And I told you, Atiku is a bad market for PDP any day, anytime. In 2019, I said it, Atiku is a bad market for PDP any day, anytime. You can't use a condemned oil to service an engine that you want to function well. Atiku is a political condemned oil. You don't bring such oil to oil a good car. You will not have the capacity performance of that car. You will not be able to know if this car can function well. When you put an engine oil as black, as condemned as Atiku into a new vehicle, you will rupture everything. So wow. for every sound mind, I am not saying this. You can vote against PDP at presidential, but for state and House of Assembly, House of Reps, I tell you, we will not make mistake in those aspects. We are feeding you. But I cannot campaign. If Governor Wike and Atiku settle today and then they start doing their campaign and all the rest of it, I will not campaign, I will not vote for Atiku. I cannot vote a disaster upon Nigeria. It's an error. I cannot do that. So for me, Atiku has refused to answer questions that borders on economic matters. Secondly, Atiku is a religious and ethnic bigot. Atiku will destroy Nigeria more than the way Buhari have done. Atiku will destroy Nigeria. Nigeria will die if Atiku becomes the president of Nigeria. There may be no another home for us if Atiku becomes the president of Nigeria. And I have my reasons. Look at the Christian girl that was killed. Atiku raised the post. And because somebody said, we will do this and do that to you, he deleted the post. Is that the kind of man that Nigerians want to entrust their lives, their property, and the tomorrow of our children into his hands? No. If Nigerians take the risk of saying, oh, we are tired of APC, oh, we don't want Peter Obi, oh, we don't want Sowore, oh, we don't want Kingsley Moghalu, it's Atiku we want. You are saying that you are welcoming hellfire to Nigeria. And you know what fire does? Fire burns everybody to ashes. And by then, I may not be on ground to witness part of the fire, because I will pick my family and run to any nearby African country and remain there as a refugee till when the darkness of Atiku will pass. But God forbid that he will even near presidency. Now, if you now ask again on equity, fairness, and justice, Mega comrade, if you want to tell me you are a good father, I will look at your family. I will look at your children. I will look at the way you treat everybody. Now I hear my party presidential flag bearer making noise and singing. And of recent, although he has stopped using that slogan, unifier, he has been shouting, unifier, unifier. They call him Mr. Unifier, a unifier, so and so unifier. Oga, charity begins at home. How can you tell a heterogeneous nation like Nigeria that has been polarized across ethnic, religious, and tribal lines that you are a unifier when a unit of a whole nation, which is PDP, you cannot even unify PDP? You see the clear case of justice, equity, and fairness, and the cry of the South for equity. You shut your eyes because of nepotism, because you have been blinded by corruption, because you have been blinded by greed. It was a common agreement. Now, this is what I don't want to say online, but I think I have to say it now for the purpose of doubt. For those who think that Wike is fighting because he was not given presidential ticket or vice presidential ticket, no, it is not true. When the matter happened, and then we finished the presidential primaries, a section of the leaders took Atiku and others and went straight to meet Governor Wike. They met in one of our leaders' house, and after discussing in that parlor, they told Governor Wike and Atiku to go into the inner parlor and discuss. On getting there, it was His Excellency, never would be president of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, who told Governor Wike, He said, look, Your Excellency, you must go. We can't have a northern presidential flag bearer, and we can't have a northern national chairman. That for equity's sake, you must go. Wike told him no problem. When he now told Governor Wike, you are going to be the vice president, Governor Wike said, but I heard you said my brother Okowa will be your vice. He said, no, he never promised that. And days later,
Atiku said that?
Yes, sir. Atiku said that. You can confirm. Your Governor Wike is your friend. You have his contact. You can confirm from Governor Wike. Governor Wike will tell you this same thing I'm telling you. So he said he must go, that Wike was going to be his vice. When he made everything, his northern people told him, not all the northerners now, the dark clique, the powers of darkness that we are trying to fade away, told him, no, don't accept Wike. Wike did XYZ, Wike did XYZ. The reason is because they are scared of the capacity of Wike. So Atiku said, no problem. Now two committees were set up. All the committees pointed to Wike. Okowa was third on the line. And then you picked Okowa. Wike was not angry. But charity demands that you tell him, Your Excellency, I had wanted you as my vice president. But see this. This is the person I'm going for. Wike we know is not a power monger. He's the only person among the governors that did not buy the Senate ticket. Not because he cannot afford it, not because he cannot try the presidency and try the Senate, or ask any of his boys to go and wait for him there. And when they are doing the substitution of name, they substitute his name. No, he doesn't see himself as somebody who sees power as a do or die affair. He doesn't see that. His own is, let me serve my people and leave the state. Now, after Atiku failed all this, Wike now told him, okay, we cannot have a presidential flag bearer, not. We cannot have national chairman, not. We cannot have the director general of the PDP campaign council, not. And as at that time, the chairman board of trustee PDP, not. So when you look at the first 5 positions in PDP, all of them were not. The question now is it Northern People's Democratic Party or People's Democratic Party? And then the answer is People's Democratic Party. And then if it is so, let equity, let fairness, let justice be the table that all of us will sit on and interact. And this greedy man said no. And then the party has been plugged into crisis as far back as over 6 months now. Or we can say 6 months inaccurate. Now the question is this, sir. If you say you are a unifier, how come your house is burning? There is smoke in your house and your extinguisher cannot extinguish it with this thing. So if the South is now kept in opposition within the party, if the South is subchanged, if the South is cheated, how then do you want us to believe that when you become the president of Nigeria, that the South will not be enslaved politically, economically, religiously, and otherwise? Because you believe that you are born to rule. But don't forget, the brain, the resources that keep this nation afloat all comes from the South. And some segment of northern elite who have right thinking brain on them. So, sir, it is also my submission today to let everybody know that in deciding of equity, because a leader must be seen to be somebody who can disperse justice, equity, and fairness, must be unbiased. Now, in all of this, Atiku does not have the needed ingredients that makes a credible leader. So, how do you trust Nigeria to his hands? The South are complaining of kidnapping. The Southern people are complaining of Boko Haram. That our people are being killed in the north as far as Boko Haram is concerned. Our people are complaining of Fulani headsmen. We are complaining of a lot of things. Now the South sees the north as an enemy. We see the outside, the Fulanis as invaders who are after our life. As a president, how are you going to unite the South with the Fulani north? How are you going to make sure that the Hausa man and the Yoruba man see themselves as one? How are you going to make sure that the Igbos don't see themselves as a minority in their own home? which has bettered the rising and the popularity of Peter Obi, the Labour Party candidate. You cannot take that away. So, how are you going to make the Christians to see that you are a safe haven for them? How are you going to make the Christians in the north, the Kaduna Southern people, how are you going to make them feel that this is your home? Your security is my priority. When you have failed in listening to the now called wicked faction, because anything South now, once we now cry South equality and all the rest of it, you now say it's wicked. That a few Southern sons and daughters have agreed and accepted their slavery statute does not mean that the entire South or Southerners are slaves. I, Bob Mane, I am not a slave. Those who are watching me, I believe they want to also agree that they are not a slave. And I also want to believe that, mega comrade, you have not submitted yourself to slavery too. So we have our voice to speak. And it is our own demand that a man who cannot do equity, justice, and fairness in his own home cannot do equity in a large Nigeria. Atiku is a disaster waiting to happen. Nigeria, never you accept that your case should be treated under a judge that is corrupt, that is blinded by nepotism, that is blinded by ethnicity, that is blinded by religion, that is blinded by different segments of hate. Never you allow yourself that your case should be treated under that kind of judge. You will get a fire approach judgment that may lead you to hell. So, for those certain elements who have seen Atiku as a vehicle to redeeming Nigeria, we need to ask them what is wrong with their brain. Slavery is not our lineage. Slavery is not our inheritance. Nigeria was handed over to all of us, and so it will remain till eternity. Until God fold up the earth, Nigeria remain a property of every one of us. So, I close with this, sir, on this question. Atiku Abubakar is a cankerworm, a caterpillar, a pest, a reptile that will destroy every fiber of this nation if allowed to spend a minute in government. And no wonder if you check all his interview, he has been very, very lopsided. He has been very, very partial in his response. Tell me one interview that Atiku granted that can motivate you, that you will believe that we should even hand Nigeria over to Atiku for a week. I ask anybody to send that interview to me, and I will have reason to rethink Atiku. But for me, for my house, Governor Wike and all my leaders can root for Atiku. The day I stand to vote for Atiku, the day I stand to vote for Atiku, if I mistakenly vote for Atiku in 2023, I will go to my father and ask him to show me who my father is. The day I mistakenly vote for Atiku, I will declare myself a bastard. I cannot make that mistake. I cannot entrust Nigeria to the hand of a man that has a very dented past. The hand of a man that who cannot even take care of his own, who for political reason marry this one today, jump this one tomorrow, jump from here to here. You will ask him why he's asking for peace at all costs now. You know, he has some Arab sponsors who sponsored him in 2023. Alongside Governor Wike also played a very great role in 2019, I mean to say. He went to them of recent. The reason you now see him back home asking everybody, let us settle, let us settle. He went to them and they reminded him, in 2019, you told us that you are going to win the election. You lost that election, we invested money on you, and we also lost. In 2023, what is the probability that you are going to win? He said very high. They said, okay, we are ready to put in money, but you are going to drop some of your company as collateral. Should it be that you lost the election, we can have something to fall back on so we can coup our money back. We are not just here to spend money and waste. When all of that was not working, mega comrade, Oga zoomed off back to Nigeria and has not gone back to his Arab sponsor. Now he's looking for Wike and the G5 governors so they can sponsor him again. My dear people, like I said, I have interest in government. My interest is for the well-being of Nigerians, irrespective of the environment they found themselves. In that interest, I will not sell a candidate that I know is worse than a scorpion, is worse than a snake, is worse than a lion. I will not sell such a candidate to you. Atiku is a lion in human skin. Be wary of him and run away from him. Mega comrade, I think I can take the next question.
Okay, that's fine. First of all, thank you for what you told us now. I have just shared the video with His Excellency Governor Yuson Wike. I hope he will watch it. I know Wike, for one thing, he don't communalize any message that comes to him. He always look at it and make sure,
yes,
you know, thank you for that.
Thank you, sir.
Without you also, that will not be possible. I am a very honest man. God bless you. First of all, you say something that that caught my attention. I believe all Nigerians need to share this video. If you are Peter Obi, Obedient Movement, you need to share it so that the whole world will know who Atiku really is. I have been telling you people that Atiku is a cheater. Atiku is a problem to Nigeria. I have been telling you, you all did not believe me. Thank God this morning, when I get your message that you have something to say, I know that it must be important. I quickly took my bath, dress up. I come here because anything that will enhance the development of our country, our motherland, I am there. And whatever that will protect our innocent poor citizens and the masses who have suffered so much that needed a break, I will do whatever it is. But however, I cannot see why Wike will never forgive mostly Okowa, Edo State Governor Obaseki, and Atiku Abubakar. We are coming to that. Before we go anywhere, why are Nigerian youth still supporting Atiku Abubakar? I want to ask you that. You are in Nigeria. Why? Some Nigerian.
That is the real problem for 2023 election. Unfortunately, Mega Comrade, anything I tell you here today, God in heaven is my witness that I have nothing at stake. You see, the wrong candidate will emerge as the winner of the 2023 general election. I want to believe that the issue of hunger, the issue of greed, the issue of I want to be relevant is the major reason why these youths are taking this lopsided side, and of course giving attention to whom attention is due is not due. You cannot see the state at which Nigeria is now and not think of a beautiful future for this nation. And hence, when I know that the right thing would not be done by the people, I begin to sing a different song. It is my earnest prayer that the 2023 election should be postponed by the military so that certain persons can be disqualified and let the new persons emerge that can actually take over this stage of our presidency. If I begin to tell you certain things that are going on within the APC and within the PDP, it will shock you. It will shock you. So I begin to ask myself, are these youths okay with the situation of this country as of today?
Okay, hold on.
A bag of rice is 40,000 plus.
Hold on. I think we have to take this call. Hold on. Hello, comrade. Hey, yes. You want me to put it on speaker? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me connect it. Just 1 second. Okay, comrade, go ahead.
Hello, the great comrade.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Omoru, this is the
good evening, sir.
How are you doing? How's your family?
We are fine, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
God bless you.
Amen. And you too, sir.
I've listened to everything you're saying.
Yes, sir.
You're on the right track.
Thank you, sir.
Nice one. But that diversion is just measured down. Military coming. You know, we cannot predict the military. Greed we see coming to them. They are not from space now. They are still Nigerians like us. That's the only fear. You know, of that military dimension. Because they get there and that sweetness of that power, they might not want to live there again forever. So that's the only fear. But those who are intelligent know what you're talking about. Not because you hate the country, that's why you're calling for military take over. Because that would be the quickest way to just get this thing done. You know, retire all these old cargoes and let the young ones and the enlightened and the intelligent ones liberate the country. Because we have the natural resource, we have the human capital to be a great nation. Just look at some few weeks back now. There's this man, Mustafa, the former ADC to
Mustafa. Yes, sir.
He made some revelations. Solid revelations. Some natural resource that we have in Bornu by a gram or a kilo at $27 million. So we have it in the excess, in abundance. That's why they set up that Boko Haram. I just say
yes. Very true.
Look at the other revelation of oil bunkering that have been taking place for about 9 years. Crude oil worth over $700 million taken daily from Nigeria outside the country. And there is no war in this country yet. There's no civil war. The people are thinking quiet. $700 million daily for the past 9 years. Some cabal is sitting on that bunkering. And Bola is sitting there in Abuja, is not doing something about it. DSS, they are waiting for Jesus Christ to give them go ahead before they take action. Those people who have been involved in those bunkering, are they ghosts? Are they not still living with us here? They say 1/3 of Dubai is owned by Nigerians because they make fraudulent money. They are so rich.
Very true.
I understand what you're saying.
1/3 of Dubai.
Program, this is what I want.
Comrade, 1/3 of Dubai.
Very true. Very true. Very
true.
By
Nigeria. The property in Dubai.
Very true.
Owned by Nigerians. Owned by Nigerians.
I just have a headache.
I don't want to mention names. You are aware of some presidential aspirants who reside now in Dubai full time.
Very true, sir.
They spend 1 month in Nigeria.
Atiku ABUBAKAR is the one.
So we need that. Don't want to measure it. So just come, retire these people, keep them aside, set up a new transition committee program and all that. But I don't see trust the military because they are still part of the system. They are not from heaven. They are not from Mars. They are not from Jupiter. They are still part of this thing. The greed will come up. The love for money.
We don't need.
We have the resources to be a great nation. It's just leadership that is our problem. And my greatest pain is the youth. They have the number. We cannot sit there and think. Are they happy with 10,000 for 4 years? Or let them make that change now.
They are on Facebook committee. Graduate of committee.
The youth is the problem. They are the problem. No politician can ring election without the youth.
Correct.
Because the youth, they have 70% of the numbers.
The
youth is the problem. And they are suffering. And they cannot effect good and positive and progressive change. I taken a drastic decision. I said, never again. But let's watch. But I have my own fear. My head is telling me who will win. My heart is telling me a different thing for 2023 election. Peter Obi is doing well, trending, but with the momentum last to the 11th hour and giving victory, can he get 25% in each state across the federation? Can he be trusted by the average northerner? I'm not talking about the political elite in the north. I mean those talakawas, the poor of the poor. Those who want ALAHAJI, we just keep them in the house, 1,000 amajiris and give them go ahead. And so you have vote this way. You know that they move like zombies. Go this way, they move this way. Go that way, they go. So with those people, we didn't vote for Peter Obi. That's the fear. But in all, this is my summation. This is my conclusion. 2023 is in the hands of God Almighty. Power is given by God Almighty. Among all the candidates who are parading themselves to tell us that they want to run for that office, amongst all the candidates, whoever among them that God knows, because it's only God that knows the heart of man.
Very true.
And develop, industrialize this country. Because let that person win. I don't believe in party. Amen. I want a better country. Though I have my own choice, but God's final judgment is the final. You know, so I just pray that the youth should put themselves together and say never again. You know, if we can experience NFAS Part 2, we'll see breaking news in this 2023 election. That's my solution for now. Tomorrow.
All right.
Thank you for abandoning me.
Thank you, sir. The good comrade. The good comrade, you actually abandoned me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
how's your family?
I'm doing good, as you can see. I'm shining. I'm looking like.
All right, no
problem.
I'm watching the program now.
Right,
I'm with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
That's our good comrade from United Kingdom. Umaru, my question to you: why is it that some Nigerian youth, most especially graduates that turn themselves to be a social media commentator for politicians, why are some of them still supporting the bad candidate or the Atiku presidency?
Thank you very much, sir. The good comrade will remember, like when we started this talk, I think he's still on now listening. And I also challenge him to call on again if I say anything that is different. And let me say this, when the race started, we have Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, we have Governor Peter Obi, and also we have my candidate, the unclean Atiku.
Criminal Atiku.
Yeah, exactly, the criminal Atiku ABUBAKAR. And I told him, I said, if Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has come up to vie for this election 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I'll tell you the truth. Is the best hand you can save Nigeria into his hand. He's the best person among the three you can leave Nigeria in his hands and go and sleep. I'm saying this with all sense of humility and all sense of sincerity. Not because I am in Lagos, no. In 2020, I did a video against Asiwaju and it went viral and got a lot of popularity. And I have been offered opportunity to meet with him and campaign for him in 2023, and I declined. But that does not stop me from saying the truth. If he was much younger, he's the best person you can leave Nigeria in his hands and go to sleep. Now, the reason why these youth are misbehaving is this. Many of them lack the intellectual property to understand, X-ray and research about Nigeria. Many of them, they get rich syndrome through political position, appointments, and all the rest of it has clamored into their brain. And so, like in the case of Obaseki, appointing people SSA on tomato matter, appoint SA on this, SA on pure water buying, SA on that. These offices, without paraphernalia so far, is getting the youth to become intoxicated. I am SA to the governor. I want to be SA to the governor. I am close to Mega Comrade, who is also the so and so in PDP or in APC or in Labour or in this. I am close to this part to be. They want to assume that they are influential. And again, poverty is another major reason why all of this is becoming a clog in our way. Here we have a youth who do not understand the history, the today and the tomorrow of our nation, who do not even think that Nigeria can move from third world to first, who do not also have the wherewithal to think that where should Nigeria be. And that is why we are having them. A lot of them. I can mention names and names, especially in my state, Edo State, of certain youths who have sold off their birthright, certain youths who will come to your house and will not wait for waiter to come and serve them. We go straight to your kitchen wash plate to come and take food so that they can eat. What Governor Fayose called the stomach infrastructure. So when people are driven by the stomach infrastructure, the pocket infrastructure, and they are deficient in their number 6, you expect them to begin to galvanize and begin to jump after these political Lilliputs, who they now see as their savior. This is the major reason why you now see the youth galvanizing towards that. And if I will add to what the good comrade have said, Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. And any moment from now, it will explode and there may be no survivor. When he said 1/3 of Dubai is owned by Nigerian, it's not a fake news, it's not a rumor, it is the fact that Dubai economy is surviving on stolen funds that were moved out of Nigeria overseas.
So
it also survived.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
You are saying 1/3 of Dubai is owned by Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
And the only presidential candidate, that is the breaking news here. The only presidential candidate that is residing in Dubai is Atiku Abubakar. Right? Yes. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Atiku Abubakar, and I challenge him to come and say no. If he's saying whatever I'm saying is not true, I don't trust the present setting of EFCC to investigate him. We could go back and rehire Nuhu Ribadu. Let him come and sit face to face with Nuhu Ribadu in the office and deny where we can trace the $16 billion NIPP project to, where we can trace all the money, the privatization of Itakbe and Ajaokuta, the privatization of all the major parastatals in Nigeria, where we can trace all the monies to. I challenge him. And of course, there are certain politicians, about 20 of them without mistake, I will mention their names non-stop, that are deep investors in the Dubai economy. Meanwhile, in their villages, there are no pipe-borne water, there are no good roads, and some of them, as I speak, they have billions and billions and billions of naira stashed in their private vault at home. And guess what? This money are decaying. Why the members of their immediate family, like their younger brothers, their cousins, their nephew, their niece, all of them are wallowing in poverty and hunger. And then we have these greedy men starting up billions so they can go to heaven or hell with it. And I begin to ask, is anything wrong with the brain of a normal politician in Nigeria who tells you that you can spend naira in hell or in heaven? Why not use it to do good here on earth? As you have stolen and you refuse to share to your people, why not use it to ameliorate poverty? What happened to dualizing the roads in your villages where there are no roads? And all the rest of it. But as it stands, the Nigerian youths have nothing to write home about as far as 2023 is concerned. Let me tell you one shocking thing. There was somebody I saw online. The way he was apostatizing, Peter Obi. I was forced to say, man, I have never seen somebody who has this kind of passion for Peter Obi. Me, we be PDP man. I don't get that kind of passion for Peter Obi. The only person I have passion about, they are the flag bearers of PDP Edo State legacy. You know, we have two factions. We head to Supreme Court. So these are the people I have passion about, especially my uncle, Pascal Ugome. But when I saw this young man and the passion for Peter Obi, comrade, I was forced to get his number online. If I tell you what I discover, it weakens my nerves. And I know.
Who is the name of the apostle?
I will tell it to you, sir. I don't want to destroy him. Please.
Okay, go ahead. Test it to me.
And it's not of Edo origin, though. It's not of Edo origin. So when I now called him and I engaged him, I said, see. He said, my brother, I don't take on the catch cruise or take on the grow my my timeline for my region. He said, yes, it's paid. He said, now who give me money on the day of election? Now I go vote for.
I said it.
And this now take us to Osun election. And I'll give you the point. Atiku went there, crowd gathered. Emilio went there, crowd gathered. Peter Obi went there, crowd gathered. When Governor Peter Obi arrived for Labour Party, I said, wow, this is a big threat to PDP because I was sure Adeleke was going to win. But when Governor Obi came, I now said that if Governor Obi come to this state 4 times, PDP may lose this state. The first visit, we saw 20-something thousand people going to welcome him. And they sat down under his talk and all the rest of it. When the election came, I was expecting the flag bearer to be having 300 plus and 300,000 plus and the rest. When the result came, I folded my hands in shock that a former deputy speaker, someone who represented a federal constituency with thousands of votes, only got 2,729 votes. That is the moment I begin to be scared for 2023. That is the moment I concluded that an APC with 22 governors will do wonders to a PDP with 13 governors, and 5 have moved away. You have only 8 who are not standing well. 8 who have no result. Out of the 8, about 5 of them have no result to show for good governance.
Can you name them? Name them.
The governors who don't have Kantambuwa bold as the DG to PDP presidential campaign. Kantambuwa stand before any camera and tell us that he has delivered the dividend of democracy.
No.
Kantambuwa try it. The answer is no. Can Fintiri tell me he has delivered the dividend of democracy to his people? The answer is no. So take it or leave it. The ones who can stand are the ones who have called themselves the integrity group.
We want to know all their names. Finish their names.
Mega comrade.
Don't forget, you are in the mega comrade in Arabigo and Degbe platform. The fearless mega comrade. Go ahead, finish the name.
Mega comrade, I have mentioned them. You know them already. Let us not take time. Go to just check the PDP list. Remove the 5 integrity governors. The other governors have nothing to write home about. The only one that can stand up and say, I have something to write home about is Akwa Ibom. Can Okowa, that is owing salary, owing pensioners, who has refused to even dualize the road going to his village, can he stand and say, I have delivered the dividend of democracy? No. What he inherited from Uduaga, can he say he has well maintained them?
No.
Can a man, after spending 13% derivation to unknown projects, who also went to take 150 billion naira loan, now spent over 35 billion on Atiku campaign, can he stand on national television?
Who is that person?
Okowa. Ifeanyi Okowa. Ifeanyi Okowa is one of the failed governor of the South. Can Godwin Obaseki, a man who cannot even boast of a pipe-borne water in his own village, can he stand to face the camera and say that he has delivered the dividend of democracy and can tell Edo people to vote for Atiku? The answer is no. The answer is no. So when I now begin to see these political charlatans coming together, having an assembly, making noise, the 8 of them, I then begin to ask myself, who are these guys? What pedigree? What integrity? What effrontery? What guts? What audacity do you have to stand and speak when good governance is being talked about? So PDP is reading with bad eggs. All thanks to Atiku Abubakar, the man who loves nonsense. How well do you want to tell me that somebody decamped from APC today, the following day his name appeared as the presidential spokesman of one of the northern region, and you want to tell me that such a man will not support equity, fairness, and justice? The answer is no. How well do you want to tell me that Atiku, who has been involved in Bokri from 1999 to date, will not now open the floodgates for Bokri for corruption when he becomes the president of Nigeria?
Atiku is a problem.
How well do you want to tell me that Atiku, who contributed to the underdevelopment of Itakpe and Ajaokuta, will now come and ask that Itakpe and Ajaokuta should be on the pedestal of delivering industrial growth and dividend to the people? The answer is no. I have told you again. Kogi State is the home to the largest deposit of iron ore, the second largest steel industry in the world, which is the largest steel industry in Africa. It's in Kogi State, Ajaokuta. I said it before and I'm saying it again. If you ask me to man Itakpe and Ajaokuta together, both of them are a conglomeration of over 70 factories. Nigeria have no business with poverty. So Now you now ask me that, you now tell me that a brain that has nothing on it other than corruption and nepotism should come and govern Nigeria. It's not possible, sir. So when you now look at all of this, unemployment and others has played a major role. And again, the youth do not believe that it is the task of a young generation to lead and take their responsibility. They do not believe that. For me, I believe that governance and all it entails should not just be about the young, about me. We can synergize and synthesize the old and the young, and then governance will move. While the old play advisory role, the young play the innovative, the creative, and the administrative role. This will put Nigeria on a pedestal of growth. But in this, Atiku and others are not needed. Mega comrade.
Okay, before we get to the other segment, I think one of the reasons why Nigeria is still backward, these are the reasons. When you educated them about the situation, about the current affair, the reason why they should not vote for a damager, they will not even mind you. Look at it. The information you are giving here are all true and nothing but the truth. Look the viewer. If it was Saga right now, there would be, how many is that?
427.
You can imagine that. If it was Saga, if it were problem now, it would be thousands. So they will not share. They are lazy. No wonder Buhari called them lazy youth. All this, well, let's move forward. That is the problem of Nigeria. They don't want to be educated. But they cannot do it.
Miles Morrow said it, of blessed memory, may so rest in peace. He said, if you want to hide anything from a black man, he said, put it in books. He said they will never read it. Their problem is talking and talking and talking. And you guess what? All of these they are the best political analysts in the world. But when it comes to election day, they are money finders.
You know,
give me money, I will vote.
Of one apostle, I mean, that said that he's dying for Peter Obi. But when you spoke with him privately, he told you that he's using Peter Obi to grow his page, and that the election day is going to collect cash. I'll be telling them all these comedians, they will just come out. It don't happen. Bah. Some they jump for inside cassava. Some they jump for inside cocoyam. Some they carry bucket, they wash car just to get a viewer, build their page. But page like my page, where authenticity reign, where pedigree reign, page have fact, lie, they will never be. They imagine somebody sent me a video of Barack Obama video in 2015 when he told Nigerians that they should choose their leader. Remember, he called President Goodluck Jonathan and told him he wanted that election to be fair and free and fair. But Jonathan is one of Barack Obama's enemy tomorrow. He don't like him. Jonathan believed that Barack Obama make him to lose that election. What did these people do? They went ahead and bring say the ex-president of America has spoken. He's not supporting Peter Obi. I'm an Obi supporter. I am an obedient. I hate politics of deceiveness. You don't deceive people or lies just for you to gain vote. No, I don't like that. So those are the video they share. All this video, this authentic video, the raw truth that will bring out right now. Watch. At the end of tomorrow, come and see. Except maybe they will they will prove me wrong. So I want to know that apostle, send me his name. Because people like that need to be shamed. They need to be put in all of shame. You know what I'm saying? So let's move forward to the next question. Okay. The elephant in the room again. I know time is going. I will ask it. You know I love Tinubu. I'm supporting Peter Obi, but Tinubu, I love him. Tinubu is a man that I really, I love people that fight for others. The way Tinubu fought for Comrade Damali Oshomole during 2019, 2020, it made me to, I used to criticize him. And in 2019, before I started supporting, when Comrade now came out and begged Edo people that we should forgive him for bringing Obaseki, that is when I started, you know, going back to Comrade. I supported Comrade 2 times. So now I am with Obedient Movement. You know, my fans are more powerful. Unfortunately, we will read the result after the election. If my fans, they betrayed me, or they deceived me, or they didn't deceive me. After the election is when I will tell the whole world if they have to be listening to their fans or not. I am the only one that listens to my fans. Okay, let's go. Let's move forward. Tinubu is a good man. When I hear Tinubu speak, one of the fans that moved me is here. Is here. Ozawa, look at him. Laba Solo. He fight me. I say, Oza, leave me alone. I there with Tinubu. He not left me because the boy really fought for me when I was in Nigeria. He was there for me. Me, I know they forget who do me good. You know what I'm saying? He was there, and he said, someone, anybody that is supporting should thank God. So, also, I need you to make a page, grow your page. Let me plug our sister Jesse William talk show. Jesse William, I acknowledge your presence. You know, I don't know you before. I have never met you, but recently my fans started sending her video to me. I want all our friends and enemies, no matter wherever you come from, to start following her. Follow this page. If you cannot see my page, follow her page. Hello, comrade.
Mega.
Yes, sir.
Please, I want to talk to my brother Omoru.
Go ahead.
Omoru.
Yes, sir.
Please, I want you to enlighten the people, because a lot of people are confused right now. This case that they have in courts between the Danobi faction and Obaseki faction.
Yeah, we are coming to that. We are coming to that.
Very important.
We are coming to that.
Since, where have they reached in court? Where are they going to Supreme Court? A lot of people are interested in that.
Yeah, that is the breaking news. We are coming to that. So,
okay, sir.
Now, please, I want you all. You know, my page have been censored. I don't want to mention his name on this video. When I'm doing this video, I will do it because it's too small for this video. It's censored and it's been hacked. If you are looking for my page, you cannot find it. Just type in Jesse William Talk Show. Type in Jesse William Talk Show. If you are watching her, you are not watching me. I'm okay. I'm happy. That's fine. I don't know her yet. Maybe tomorrow she will come back and say, "Hey, Ralobigo, hey, Ralobigo, you know me. Help, not the favor me." But it still don't matter. Jesse William, I hope you will not do that. You will not back me. You will not betray me. Okay? That
no, women hardly betray men. They hardly betray. So
one just betrayed me. One just did
no, that's why I say hardly. You count the number of men that have betrayed you to the number of women. Maybe where you see 100 men, you see one woman. So women hardly betray.
Okay. Okay, let's go back to the show. Akataka. This one will wire Manuel. I want everybody
fire down
to tap in their seatbelt. Go and get beer. All obedient. Share this video to them. Umaru, now what for you? Okay, let's go. What do you have to say about? Let's go one by one. About Baba Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What do you have to say about it?
Emilokan. Well, I think Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is one very, very misunderstood Nigerian. Though, like I said before, very, very corrupt. But corrupt with a result. Sincerely. One very misunderstood Nigerian. Very, very corrupt, but with positive result to show for his years of stewardship as an ace politician. Compared to the clog, the hot water that PDP gave our presidential flag. Let me not bring in Peter Obi here because he is still a young, politician. But looking at Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there is something I see about him which I cherish. But I would say I am blinded by his past. I have to be sincere. I would say I am blinded by his past. I may be wrong with my perception about him.
Let's talk about Tinubu, please.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about Tinubu now.
Peter Obi, I know where you are going.
No. I'm not talking about Peter Obi. I'm talking about Asiwaju now. Asiwaju, everything I'm saying is about Asiwaju.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
may be blinded by the past of Asiwaju. I may be blinded by my perceived thoughts or belief or hatred, so to say, about him. But as a political scientist, as one who understands the rudiments of leadership and administration, I want to believe, like I said before, if Asiwaju was much younger, let's say like 10, 15, or perhaps maximum 20 years younger, Asiwaju would be one of the best brains that we would say have ever governed Nigeria, if given the chance. The reason I said this is simple. Today, Lagos is running on just a particular document, the blueprint that was designed under the leadership of Asiwaju to run Lagos. And in that blueprint, every successive government that have come in run with that. And that is why when people say the best governor in Nigeria is my leader and one of my big mentors, Governor Wike, I said yes, on project is one. But overall, the best governor in Nigeria is Governor Sanwo-Olu, which those in PDP will not want to agree that why will a PDP man be scoring an APC man to be the best? Governance is about continuity. And that is why the failure of Obaseki is not running from where Osomole stopped. If he has run with the same pace, Edo State would be dragging with major states in Nigeria today. Sanwo-Olu does not have a project of its own. Save the where Ambode stopped, where Fasola stopped, that Ambode also stopped, where Tinubu stopped, that Ambode and Fasola also stopped. That is what the man is doing. And that is why Lagos is flying today. Lagos went to Edo State to copy Edo Best. And today they have the best educational system. All of this will be traced to the leadership of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When you look at men like you see men like Ambode, Fasola, the vice president, Lai Mohammed, and Rauf Arigbe-Shola, all of these are proteges of Asiwaju. What it goes to tell you, if Asiwaju becomes the president, if he was much younger, is that I see in him a leader with prospects that will create the next generational young leadership, breed of leaders that will put not just Nigeria, but Africa on the pedestal of rising to be the best economy in the world. But age, time, and ability to assimilate and be creative and be innovative is no longer on his side.
That's the problem.
That is the truth I have to say.
Thank you.
I have seen people also make ridicule of his outing recently. Like, for example, that's where it goes to where we say Nigeria, just like you said, that we should look at how many persons are watching this intellectual dropping. Because when it is saga, you consider them, but when they will learn, a lot of them will run away. When I asked people, when Asiwaju was making a statement, he said, I will recharge Lake Chad. And surprisingly, this new set of comedians who have not read, 80% of them have not read, they don't recharge. They started making mockery of him, saying, how will you say I will recharge Lake Chad? My friend, my brothers, my sisters, yes, Asiwaju is right. You can recharge Lake Chad. What the knowledge you don't have, seek that knowledge. Don't make ridicule of your own brain in trying to ridicule another presidential candidate.
Doing. Thank you. Go ahead.
So when you now begin to laugh, he said, I will recharge Lake Chad, and you are laughing. The truth is, you can recharge Lake Chad. And when I met with a group of you today, that begin to laugh, I said, no, let me educate you how you recharge Lake Chad. I talked about it, which is knowledge is not free. Anybody that wants to learn how Lake Chad can be recharged, come and meet me. And if you want Asiwaju to recharge it, if he becomes president, or Peter Obi becomes president, or mistakenly Atiku becomes president, come and meet me.
Don't mistake. Atiku can never be. If Atiku become the president of Nigeria, I will not enter Nigeria again. I will cause that country really bad. I will.
No, he can't. He can't become president. You know, I'm just joking. He can't become president. It's time to be the president of Nigeria.
My option right now is Peter Obi. But if Peter Obi if he doesn't spend money, Atiku is going to win it. I mean, what they call him? Tinubu. Atiku don't have money to spend now. He's begging a wiki. So Atiku will only win if he has money. Because Nigerians, they love money. They are just like a cock when you throw contour. So if Peter Obi don't win, now money and the way he run the campaign. If Tinubu win, everybody knows that Tinubu get money. And they tell them, go ahead, my brother. Let finish this.
So,
let's move to another one.
So if we now look at it, that somebody now said, I want to recharge Lecture, and you need the innovation, the creativity, you can begin to talk to us. I am not the best on that field. I want to believe there are other Nigerians that are watching that have superior ideas that they can bring to the table on how we can recharge Lecture. And each time I then begin to see them make mockery of this man, and I ask myself, do these people really read? Do they research? How can an old man like this say he's going to recharge Lecture, and the youth are laughing that he's making blunders of himself? Meanwhile, he's saying the truth. They are making blunders of their own intellectuality by laughing at what is real. These are my own side. Then recently, I listened to him when he was interviewed by Channels TV in Chatham House. And I asked myself, and I had this fear, let's assume that there was no crisis in PDP. Intellectually, can Atiku actually face Emilio Khan? The answer is no. Yes, I can say Peter Obi can be a match for him. But Atiku intellectually, what's his name? Emilio Khan is going to sink Atiku beyond the sea when it comes to intellectual droppings. So, but if you ask me, sir, on economy, on revamping Nigeria, on repositioning Nigeria, I will tell you the truth. On raising the next generation of leaders, on building the best team, I can tell you the truth. Asiwaju has it. On building, he may not be able to put Nigeria on a good pedestal because of his age, his strength that is weakened. But in building the team, the answer is yes. But in supervising the team, the answer is no. And that is where I fear for the next phase of insecurity, the next phase of economic downturn that Nigeria is going to face.
With Shatima, that is my fear. That is
with Shatima. You know, when you now take a man that is supposed to be behind bars, a man that is supposed to be behind bars, who is supposed to be in prison all his life to be a vice presidential candidate. Same way, what's his name? Okowa. As Okowa is leaving the governorship seat, he's supposed to go to jail. He's supposed to go to jail. An oil producing state, one of the richest, one of the states that has the highest allocation, and you are owing salaries, you are owing pensioners, they are crying. Oh God, such a man should be taken to the jail and be beheaded there for heaping pains, untold pains to Nigeria. And you now give such a man a glorified position.
We don't advocate for beheading. Okay, that aside, let me quickly acknowledge.
Mega comrade, you need to know how many persons have died as a result of the lassity of Okowa to pay salaries and pensions. I know people have died. The people who lost their life, is Okowa better than them?
No, let me quickly acknowledge this. JC William talk show. If you are here, you need to give a shout out to this guy right here. It's my son, Richard Obamonye. Is number one reason, the reason why I know you today. Richard Obamonye is number one reason. So whenever you do your show, acknowledge him. You know, it's a very good guy. Okay. Now, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is a person that I really do like. I love his personality, the way what he did in Lagos. But my problem is that my fear, if you ask me today, who will win the presidency, I will tell you it's Peter Obi. You know why? If it comes of money, we cannot compete with Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. That is clear. That is why I came out yesterday. I let the whole world know that without money, you cannot win election. They said, oh, I am promoting. That is not vote buying. Why is it that American presidential candidates are raising billions? Why do you think a common Senate, a runner-off election in Georgia, They spent over $200 million. Where did the money go? Advertisement, logistic, and others. They did not pay voters. You have to pay for, like me now, I have a unit. So you're expecting me to go look for money, spend money to pay for logistics of my unit. It's not going to be possible. And I am a obedient movement member. So on my own, that one is gone now. So if it happens like that in 100 places, how will Peter Obi win? That is my problem. But when you let them know, they don't like it. But if I come out and say, hey, we are going to do this, I will spend $2 billion, they will be happy. So I don't know why they are doing that. Let's move to Tinubu. Is there? Me, APC is a bad party. If we talk of personal, Tinubu is a good man. Comrade Adamali Oshomule is another person that I respect a lot. Like Honorable Dennis Deko Idausa. Let me quickly just bring in. You promised that Omosede in this same show, Omosede will never be a PDP House of Rep flag bearer. Umaru, what happened?
As it stands, by the Court of Appeal judgment that was issued on the 23rd of November, Omosede is already bugaing to her village if she has one. And the second place she can buga to is the bedroom of Marcus Onobun, the Speaker of Edo State House of Puppets that was designed and redesigned by Obaseki. Instead of being a House of Assembly, it became a House of Puppets. And like I said, and I repeat it again, and I want you to keep this for the records. If the Supreme Court affirmed that the illegality occasioned by Ayu and Obaseki, that Omosede will be the candidate of your federal constituency, I will tell you with all my heart that our forces on ground will vote massively against Obaseki, Omosede, and her household. I want you to take it from this point. Omosede will never again test the National Assembly. It is not something I am bargaining. I am saying it with all my heart. I'm saying it with all audacity, physically and spiritually. Omosede can never step into the Green Chamber. If she go to the Green Chamber, she went on a visit, not as a House of Rep member. It's not possible. Write it down, sir.
I am going to put you on record. Today's date is Sunday, December 11, 2022. You,
yes,
Bob Manuel Umoru, you are
at exactly 8 o'clock.
You are saying here that Omosede will never go to the Green Chamber as a legislator. Only way she will go to the Green Chamber is visiting Honorable Dennis Deko in the House and others, right? Is that what you're saying?
And others. And others.
Good.
I can assure you, assure Edo people, Omosede last outing is the last outing she will ever have politically. She is the last outing. The House of Reps is not for political charlatans. It's not for buga dancers. It's not for political animal sounds. No. It is for credible minds. It is for intellectuals. It is for people who are sound, who have something to render, something to offer to the people. We need to feed people that can go and challenge Denko on the feed. Not people that Denko will see and Denko will be clapping and dancing. If you put Omosede and Denko will go and sleep. He will go and sleep. He will not even campaign. Omosede is a political rat before Denko. That is why we are saying we are giving the ticket to somebody else that can challenge Denko and give ticket Denko.
Oh, goddamn. Unfortunately, we are having a... Oh, my God. I think the battery is dead over there in Nigeria. I think the battery is dead. Let's see. Okay, it's back. Thank God.
I'm here, sir.
Okay, before the battery die, let's talk about this court problem in Edo. Before we move back to Peter Obi, we are going to talk about Peter Obi later. Go ahead. Tell us what is happening in Edo State between Governor Obaseki, the Togba governor, and Chief Danobi. Go ahead.
God will know Baseki. God will know Baseki. Yeah, governor, when do they try?
I don't did that. Okay, go ahead.
Oh God. It is bizarre. It is shameful and painful that a man who had done himself as a technocrat.
Oh, we're having technical difficulty.
Line. Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Go ahead.
That a man who was adorned or who had done himself as a technocrat does not have results, but rather, even if he has, the results are laden with F9 parallel. And on the court case, the case starts from the two courts of appeal. The two courts of the High Court in Benin, and of course that of Abuja. And then we went on. And in every setting of every nation, there are always bad eggs. So when the case was hurriedly given to them, we are not challenging the integrity of the judiciary yet. But time will come, if we need to challenge, we will challenge. But for now, we are not out to challenge the integrity of the judiciary. We are out to chase our course to a logical conclusion that will give our people the peace of mind that PDP is coming with the biggest umbrella again. Okay. We moved from that point, and of course, let me just give you the story. On the 23rd of November, the Court of Appeal sitting in Benin gave a judgment. And out of the 6 prayers, 4 were given in our favor, and 2 were given against us. And the Court of Appeal said that she cannot conclude the case because why? They struck out the case for lack of jurisdiction because of incomplete records. So we discovered that the registrar of the High Court was playing hanky-panky, a political game, instead of being a professional. The registrar started saying, I am sick, I am this, I am that. And that is why we have to visit again. There is need for judicial reform. If the registrar is not on seat, there should be somebody on seat to transmit documents from court A to another court. So because of that, we could not get justice, but rather the court upheld that yes, INEC as a major factor in the electoral process in Nigeria must be part of everything that is going on. That the Constitution have said, which is the new electoral law have said, INEC shall monitor. So we cannot throw away the role of INEC. And the top court concluded that the side that INEC monitored its election is the real side. That alone gave us an edge. And less than 24 hours later, or 48 hours rather, on Friday, the court itself reversed herself and said there was error in her judgment. And so they want to meet again, which you and I know that a court cannot revisit a judgment that has been given. Mega comrade, say you have my account, pay that money to my account so I can begin to pray for the court.
65,000 naira that follow me to Edo State. I don't know how I will do it. Yes.
Just keep it before they change the naira. Send it to my account.
I don't know who will I send it to. I don't know how to even send it. Go ahead.
Okay. Put it in an envelope and send it to DHL.
Money exchange hand in the court. Go ahead.
Now you talk about not be me.
Now me talking, yes, multi. Now me talking. And at the year say they don't draw 1 billion when they pay to some judiciary official. I don't know that. Go ahead.
Okay, so the judiciary now said no, that they made a mistake. Court of Appeal make mistake. The last hope of the common man make mistake. Umpire for justice, equity, and fairness make mistake.
Just coming. The reason why they made the mistake because he asked for his 1 billion. He asked for his money back. Nobody messes with. You know what I call His Excellency Edo State Governor, the political warlord in Edo? He know how to fight dirty, and with his innocent way, he will just pretend that I don't have nothing to do, and lie on the ground. He boom, he asked for money. Now the court go ahead.
So, so the court came, and then they put us on a Zoom sitting, and we were in that meeting from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. in the morning, because the time was of the essence and the court was running out of time. So the court needed to make 1 or 2 adjustments. But prior to that, while the case was already concluded on the 23rd, as known by us, lawyers will say there's something they call functus official, that a court cannot revisit our own judgment. So most of our candidates, about 5 of them, pulled out of the case, that they are discontinuing with the case, and they asked the lawyer to step down representing them on the matter. And so when the Court of Appeal now shocked everyone that they are revisiting the judgment. Now on Friday, which was 25th of November, before the court gave her ruling, the case before the Federal High Court, Abuja, Court 5, which was delivered by Justice Eko, came out, and Justice Eko affirmed and gave the legacy PDP as led by Chief Dan O.C. Obi, which Governor Godwin Obaseki and his team of schemers have been going to other courts in order to distract us, gave a judgment in favor of the legacy PDP. As to whether they have challenged that judgment in appeal, I don't know. But when the court gave a judgment on the 23rd, and then asked again that they were going to receipt on that, PDP legacy group filed a case in the appeal in the Supreme, appealing that judgment and asking the Supreme Court to declare every member, every flag bearer of the legacy as the authentic flag bearer. But one will be able to say that if justice is served the way it is, the way Enugu and other places have been served, in line with the new Electoral Act, we will be saying that the legacy PDP members, in any moment before 31st of December, will get justice and begin their campaign in earnest. So as it stands now, immediately Justice Eko gave out that judgment, and Obaseki saw the judgment of 23rd, and again the reverse judgment of 25th. Sound minds who were not part of the case gave him calls. Senior advocate of Nigeria from different environments started calling him and telling him the court already gave a judgment on the 23rd. It will be difficult for the Supreme Court, being the apex court and the last hope of the common man, to think and accept the second judgment. And then our findings also revealed that there were no incomplete records transmitted to the appeal court. The judgment, the documents were transmitted in whole and in full. So where the matter of incomplete records came, we don't know. But like I said, nobody is challenging the integrity of the judiciary, and we are not saying anything against the judges. We appreciate their time. We appreciate their time, and we appreciate their patience in discussing the matter and seeing to it. And of course, they have told Obaseki this is where the case may likely swing to. Hence, he called his people and told them we need peace, and started clamoring for peace. But like we always say, it is too late to cry when the head is cut off.
So basically right now in Ovia Northeast, there's no candidate for PDP as we speak now, right?
There is.
Who is
Going by the appeal court judgment of 23rd, Barrister Mrs. Lucy Omagbon is the authentic flag bearer for House of Representatives in Ovia. Almost a day that did Buga, she's bugaing back to her father's house or bugaing back to her house at the back of Vegetable Market, where she actually belongs.
There's allegation you just brought out. I will not end without talking about it. It's not allegation. I believe you said it on a, you said, make mention of the speaker and almost said, what connection? What connect both of them in there?
Mega comrade, I am in court. There is a particular case. I am in court. And no, I'm going to speak. I'm going to speak. I am in court on a particular case. And I will not want to say it for content of court.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Understood. Hello. Okay. We have a network difficulty. Before he gets back.
Like I said.
Okay. Go ahead.
Like I said, I have been sued for 5 billion naira damages. But that does not stop me from saying what is true. It happened because I was fighting for the people of Edo State. And I am glad that my fight yielded a result. It was my fight that made Obaseki to timidly and shamefully appoint and inaugurate his cabinet. I'm glad to that. So if I am going to court to defend anything, I'm ready to say. On the issue of Marcus and Omosede, it is no longer news in Edo State that the speaker, Edo State House of Puppets, divorced his wife or chased her away after giving her rounds of beatings to put Omosede at home. So there is an official romance between Omosede and the speaker.
Are you saying Omosede? Are you saying Omosede, the speaker chased his wife out of her matrimonial home to bring Omosede? Is that what you're saying?
I did not just say chase. Gave her rounds of beating, as in beating, papa, beating, enough beating, and then legally they may not be divorced, but they are separated, and then there is an emotional entanglement between the duo of Omosede and the speaker. So it's either she's going back to the vegetable market, her house at the back of vegetable market, or going back to Marcos, or going back to her father's house, or going out of Edo State. But she cannot buga to the National Assembly. It's not possible. It's going to be an See, the National Assembly is not a place of twisting waste. The National Assembly is not a place for land grabbing. It is a place for intellectual representation, credible representation.
Well, it concerning about sleeping with Marcos and the rest, you know me, I like woman.
No, I never said sleeping. No, mega comment. Now you talk sleeping.
Me, I like woman. Marcos, God bless you. You they act like your father. Very good. Anybody when it come, do them because me, I like woman. So that is I will not. No, they don't cut you. What happened? You chose okay. So that is on that one. Let me quickly address this my son in Canada. Hold on, we are coming to that. I want to address this guy right here. No, let me address my Canada son first. You see, Idris, there's something that I like about you. No matter what, you know, when all my fans were calling me, come to obedient, come to obedient, come to obedient. I listened to them. After the election, I have question for them. And I told them, there is a place where you wrote, you say it's true what Mega Comrade is saying. Let me put it, let me bring that, let me bring it. I want people to see this. All those people that were calling me on the phone, if I come to obedient, come to obedient. I know they hear their phone again. You know why? Me and they talk to. I don't collect 1 penny from anybody. Umaru, listen. You see what he wrote? They say EPA is right. You
need money to deliver these units and mobilize.
Without mobilization money. Peter Obi will not win this election without mobilization money. Me, I'm not going to be a part of those who want viewer. A part of those, after all, you people don't share my video. Because when you people, well, I become obedient, I get 1,000 plus. We are 557 now. 557. Let me show you. Let me take it a picture. So, after the election, now with you people will not come and tell me the difference. This is it. The only video you people share are those ones that do scam with some of you or two. Look at it. 550. That
64.
That is it. So I am just like a quiet lion and a tiger combined, watching. I told you before I came, I don't have money. APC have eaten my money. I don't have money that I will use to mobilize my ward. I don't have it. They have it.
Exactly.
So my unit, Labour don't know people when they my unit. They don't know. Labour Party don't know them. Because now me register them. Now me register them, now my money I spent. At that time, to register one person was, the money I spent was more than 15,000 naira per one person. Because INEC said they were not coming anymore. You have to charter vehicle. You have to go with carry security. You have to lodge in the many things. So you people don't know how politics is played. Oza is here now. How many of you have given star? Did I come? Have you heard me ask for star since I came here? I not ask. No, I know una give star. God forbid una not win. Una go ask people one and they give star. The reason why una not win. Because now they lie to una. Now they lie. If Peter Obi not spend money for this election, obedient movement now Oga. But obedient movement don't be Labour Party. Labour Party is different from obedient movement. The principal for obedient movement is Peter Obi. So if una not spend money for this election, una think say na just to talk on social media or the na lie. They talk to. Peter Obi have chances of winning this election if the energizing keep going up. If he continue to energize his people, his follower, but money must go. If money not go, how you take mobilize people? Umaru. So I just want to clear that one. God bless you. If they like, they share. If they not like, this video will help them. If they say not go help them, now whoever get the opportunity to listen to run, go carry on. Peter Obi, if election is here today, with money, Peter Obi will win. Clean or clean. Without money, Umaru, can anybody mobilize without money in Nigeria? Please.
As of today, the only way for anyone, like I said, as at October 2020, as at 2022, as at October, which is 2 months ago, Tinubu was already far ahead of every other presidential candidate. Why? Because of finance. Money is the vehicle of success in every campaign. You see, if you don't spend money, if you don't spend money,
go ahead.
If you don't spend money, you are not ready for this election. For anybody to send Tinubu to go and sit at home, or the person wants to send Atiku to sit at home, or send Obi to go and sit at home, the person must spend money. Money is what Nigerians understand. Like I said, this election is not an election that you can rig, but it's going to be a systemic rigging. Systemic rigging in the sense that money will be spent. Money will be spent. I will give you a secret. October 1st, the first week of November, the first week of November, the 22 APC governors met in an APC governor's house in Abuja, and they concluded that each of the governors should go and deliver his state with at least 200,000 votes. Now tell me, a governor that did not perform, can the governor use his name to win election? No. The answer is the governor is going to spend money. It's only governors like Wike that can use their name to win election. And even at that, he's going to spend money. He's going to spend. If Governor Wike himself decides I'm not going to spend money, he's not going to win in his state. So it is only when you said, okay, you want to mobilize with money, logistics and everything, you are taking care of them. That is when you can be edging towards victory. But the mega comrade behind the camera, I will tell you the truth as I what 2023 is. And every other person that really needs to know can call me. I will tell you the truth so that you don't have high blood pressure with the results that will spring out. So that everybody should just calm down and allow it to be.
I already know.
Before now, 8 governors wanted to move out of APC to PDP. But when they saw the nonchalant attitude of Atiku, they said, if Atiku can do this to Wike that supported him massively in 2019, who then are we before him? That's why they stayed back. And today, a party that is having 22 sitting governors, what miracle does my own party want to perform to win outwit that particular party. So I think every campaign, but there's something the candidacy of Peter Obi has come to do. Before now, we used to have PDP, APC. In 2027, we will now be having 3 major political parties. This is the good news that Nigeria will be having. This is with the benefit of the 2023 electioneering process.
Now, let's move to...
My battery is almost off.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We can schedule this for another day. We have a lot of questions that we didn't go...
but we can take one more.
Before we go, let's just talk about Peter Obi. Our dream, our prayer is for Peter Obi to win. Because, number one...
I don't have a presidential candidate, unfortunately.
Thank you. Can I appeal to you for you to support Peter Obi? Can I do that? Please. Forget about the past. Forget about the past. Just for the interest of Nigeria. Because we know that if Tinubu become a president, not that it will not be good, but Shetima, a Boko Haram sympathizer, Fula and ASM sympathizer, is our problem. The only person we have now is Peter Obi. That we know that do not have connection to Fulani herdsmen, do not have connection to Boko Haram, and Peter Obi know that Peter Obi did not become Peter Obi without obedient movement. He know when he get there, if he make any perm, the obedient movement will unleash. So, Bob Umaru, please, can you do that for me right now, please?
Mega comrade. You have always known me more than many persons knows me.
I am begging.
The truth is, no, I know, that's why I want to respond. The truth is, I made a vow. If I will ever vote for a president in 2023, it will never be Atiku. I stand with the South any day, anytime. But I am on the value of indecision. The truth, I am telling you the truth, sir. Okay, for your request, for the request you have made, I will think about it and get back to you, sir.
No, I know you will get back to me, Umaru. The reason why I'm doing this.
Let me tell you what happened. Because of 2023 election, I moved my PVC because my card was damaged after the 2020 election. I moved it to a new unit, and in that new unit is a unit where I know I have influence very well. And I promised all my people, I told them, I said, I will not deceive you people in 2023. We are not going to tension the unit. We will deliver the unit to somebody we believe has the capacity to perform. And I am telling you the truth today. In 2023, on the presidential day, the candidate I decide to vote for will have 95% of that unit. I will publish the result if I decide to vote presidential-wise.
You see, that is the truth. I will continue to lobby for that because I'm not doing this because I don't know Peter Obi. I've not met him. Remember my pledge? I said, whoever I met first will be the person I will end up voting for. Up to now, I have not met Peter Obi. I have not met Baba Asinwaju Bola Tinubu. Atiku Abubakar is just zero. So I want all obedient movement to listen. If you have people you want to appeal to them. But believe me or not, you see what they talk about, unit. That is how you win election. And you cannot win it by just talking. It has to go with money. It has to go with money. Me, they talk true. I know they hide. And they talk true. So, that being said, do you believe that Peter Obi will win this election? Yes or no answer?
No.
Why not?
Thank you, sir. You better come. You know the truth. You have said the truth, but just like as you are speaking, the people watching you don't know you have said the truth. That is what they call structure. See, if the vote online translate to physical vote on ground, Peter Obi will win. But in politics, we have the state, the senatorial district, we have the local government, the ward, and the units. The question is, how many states does the Labour Party have under their control Or how many states accepted the popularity of Peter Obi? 90%. How many of the zones would the Labour Party have influence on? And if no, if they don't have this strength, how many of these Obi singers are in all the units across the 36 states plus Abuja in Nigeria? Because victory at any election is at the unit. If you cannot get 50% of the vote or 55% of the vote, no, 50 is even high, 49% of the vote as a party, let the other two parties split the rest 51 votes. If you cannot get all 49% of the vote across all units, then not even across all units, across 70% of the units, then victory is scarce. I have been to Edo State. The people shouting Obi, Obi, Obi are just in Benin, Ekpoma, and Auchi. Days ago, I was in Edo State. I can send you videos of proof. I interfaced with our people. I went around the 3 local government in Esako. I went to the interiors. I went to greet leaders in the interiors. Everything they are singing is not Obi. The structures are not Obi. The structures are divided between, fortunately, Atiku and Tinubu, and only few who have been outside the local areas understand the candidacy of Obi. And so when people now argue with you that you don't need money to win this election, I then ask them, how do you want to win? How do you want to send people to these local areas? So since up to now, my community does not know if Obi is running presidency or is not on the social media. These are places you need to visit. These are places you need to go out to. You need to move around. You need to move around. If you cannot move, where the candidate cannot move, who is moving on behalf of the candidate? As unfortunate as Atiku is for 2023 election, there are people moving around units for him. Even though people like me are countering that move, that we cannot. I told my people, I called a meeting, we cannot trust our presidency to Atiku. Think somebody else. And they asked me, should we go for Tinubu or we should go for Obi? I said, follow your heart. Atiku, no. If you vote Atiku, don't call my phone number again. It's as simple as that. I cannot allow Nigeria to seek on a keg of gunpowder. That's why I told you, if Governor Wike, my leader, and Chief Dan Osiobi, my father and my leader, settle with Atiku, God forbid, I will never vote for Atiku. If I vote for Atiku, I will go and ask my father, who is my father? That is just the truth. So, the chances of Governor Peter Obi winning, let me be sincere with you, that's why I said, so that we don't have health issues. The chances of Governor Peter Obi winning 2023 election is very, very slim. But I will appreciate one thing, which I want Nigerians to build upon. The emergence of Peter Obi has created a third force that must be maintained over time. We should not allow this third force to die the way SDP slipped out of Nigerian politics. SDP was supposed to be the third force, but they failed, which Labour Party has come to replace. So we must maintain this third force, 3 parties.
Let me tell you,
and then
with that, if Peter Obi did not win, God forbid if he did not win, Labour Party is gone. Because right now, we are not seeing what Labour Party are doing. Obedient movement is running like a rocket. They are doing everything good. But Labour Party, I don't blame them. For a long time, I've been telling them, please, if there's a way you can meet the G5 governors for the betterment of Nigeria.
Yes.
I mean, negotiate with them. When I talk, these people online, they will just say, Ranomigo, just they talk, not talkative. But what I'm saying is the truth. Meet the G5. If Peter Obi can bank those 5 governors, Wike alone can counter for governor of APC.
Wike alone will give him over 1.3 million votes.
Okay. If the governor now see that the G5 leave their own person supporting Peter Obi, you will see some APC governor. Some will leave and say for the betterment of Nigeria. Before you know it, Peter Obi will have 14, 15 governors. But all these stupid dumbass motherfuckers that are just committing rubbish now, who are not educated, they don't know what is politics. I have tested it. I know what it is. I lose millions on it. I know that you cannot win election without money.
Let me give you an experience. One of my big brother one is a lover of a mega comrade and a follower of PFM, called me the same way you are pleading, sir, pleaded with me. And as a matter of fact, it was the promise I made to him that made me not to condemn the candidacy of Peter Obi again. Okay. He told me, said, you are my brother. He said, can you do me a favor? I said, what is the favor? He said, Nigerians love Peter Obi. Can you look beyond his mistake and just keep quiet and let us see if his candidacy can change Nigeria? And I told him, I said, okay, G-Money, I grant your request. You can ask G-Money this. Myself and G-Money, I created a platform for them to meet. He said he wants to talk with the chairman of Labour Party, Edo State. All the friends that I know, because I don't keep political enemies. APC are my friends, Labour Party are my friends, ABGA, they are my friends. There is nothing we are fighting for that needs blood or anything. So I don't keep enmity. So when they told me, they said, please, we want to have link with this person, we want to have link with that. I said, okay. I know some of them are watching me. Our brothers abroad in diaspora, I added them to the group and I exited because I am the one who have their contact. So these persons can interact. I personally called the Labour Party chairman. People want to talk to you. I'm a PDP man. I don't do Labour Party. But they say they want to talk to you. They don't have your contact. I've given out. I collected your contact, give to them. They say you are not picking calls. Please pick their calls. Interact with them.
Oh, stop. Manuel, do you know how many people, you are very right, have called me? Labour Party member. They called me. They said, look, problem. They gave me number of their chairman call. Labour Party people, they know they cancel call. Okay. They know they pick call. They don't complain. People don't call me tired. They know I don't know what is going on. As I'm talking to you now in my community, people don't know Labour before, just like Accord Party now. I am an independent Accord member. Accord, everybody knows that. So I'm not a member of Labour Party, but I am supporting Obedient Movement. Obedient Movement principal is Peter Obi. I'm not a Labour Party person. Officially, I am CAPC and Accord Party member. I'm an independent man. Anywhere I go, I'll be independent. But me, I am not supporting APC because of Shetima and waiting APC did to me. Plus my fans. But it does not mean say I don't know truth. I don't know what they go on. Not be APC platform I see there. I not the Labour Party platform. I don't see my number for Labour Party. No. But are they Accord Party platform? Are they APC platform? So the truth is that some of the people that were telling me, come, the day here, the time don't reach now. You hear when Umaru talk. If Peter Obi, Labour Party, nothing negotiate with G5 governor. G5 governor, make them quick. Do one. My brother.
As a matter of fact, sincerely, as a matter of fact, if they can change the structure of the Labour Party, which is not too late. For example, like most of the chairmen, most of the chairmen don't pick calls. Most of them are not even doing Labour agenda. Most of them are doing Atiku agenda. Most of them are doing Tinubu agenda. They are just using Obi as a cover-up so that brothers and sisters in diaspora can keep sending them money, which is what many of them are doing. But sincerely, if the Obi team can change strategy and approach the lives of Governor Wike, the G5 governor, I am certain that somebody like Kwakwaso will come on board. I am certain that many northern governors will move away from where they are and they will shift their base. But all of that has not been put together. And that is why I say this is the scoreboard for the 2023 election. Asiwaju will come first, Atiku will come second, Obi will come third, what's his name? Showore will come fourth. This is how the results will roll out. No, not Showore. Kwakwaso will come fourth, Showore will come fifth. If Kingsley Moghalu is still online, it will come sixth. This is how the scoreboard will go. Because why?
Okay. My question now. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Because the people have not positioned themselves for a paradigm shift that will occasion a new change and bring about transformation to both economy and our social life as a people. That's it, mega comrade.
Let me unmute myself. The fact is that, my brother, it's not late. Obedient movement are doing excellent. I said it before I started supporting them. No other,
yes.
They are doing what no other movement in Nigeria could do. So I think he's calling me back. Hold on. Hello. The Grace Mando. Laugh in my ear. Speak out. Are you okay with that?
Okay.
Laugh in my ear. We are here. I'm here with Bob Manuel Umaru. You know him. I believe you know him. Comrade Umaru.
Okay.
We are just discussing the situation. We are afraid that Labour Party are not doing what they're supposed to do, and they are not negotiating with the G5 governors. And you are inside. You are the inside of Obedient Movement. You are one of the co-founders.
Yes,
Can you tell us, if you just tell us, you people are doing something so that our mind will rest? Me, you know me. Just go ahead.
Yes. The truth of the matter is, with the way the dimension the Nigerian politics has taken and all, let me just specifically say the dimension the 2023 election is taking as regards to campaign negotiation not being and all of that. There are so many things that are going on the ground that are not being brought to public knowing.
Okay.
The reason is that within the labor rank and file, we have found that there are infiltrators.
You see?
The Labour
Party
State chapter of the Labour Party.
Okay.
So anyway, because of the benefit of our viewers and to actually increase confidence and assurance, if you see what happened today, you will see that personally, Ayo Adebanjo and Obasanjo actually went to Enugu today. The consultation is ongoing. You know, the Nigerian politicians are quite very selfish. But the problem is now, the problem we are having at the moment now is not even the G5 governors, because the election will be determined by the Nigerian youth. But notwithstanding, these G5 governors have a role to play. They will be very instrumental in ensuring that we are able to
conquer their state.
Vote, especially from these blocks. But the problem, the truth I want to tell is that there are negotiations which is headed by our former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, who has insisted that power must return to Southeast.
Okay.
So there are negotiations. That is
all right. That's good enough. That's good enough. Another thing I want to tell you, because I've been trying to tell everybody privately, the Labour Party, Obedient Movement are the reason why I'm here. You people are the one that brought me. Obedient Movement, if Labour Party cannot negotiate with G5 governor, Obedient Movement should find a way to negotiate. Because if they wait for Labour Party, they will suffer. That is on that one. Number two, I remember I told you before I came, there are a lot of people, even the Esan local government candidate, she's been complaining.
Yes, sir.
No, the chairman, they don't answer phone. The national chairman of Labour Party, they don't answer phone. And another thing, is Obedient going to be the one in charge of the unit, mobilization, or Labour Party? How are you people going to do it?
Labour Party does not have any capacity. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Labour Party is just like a vehicle. Okay. It's just like a platform.
Okay.
For Peter Obi. If you look at what has been going on, Labour Party is incapacitated. Labour Party does not have any capacity. But what the Obedience did was to have a structure inside of the Labour Party that is driving the campaign.
Okay.
So from the onset, that was where the problem actually came from, because the conventional politician that since is the party that the party should just take everything. You know, if you look at the presidential campaign list, you know, it was first of all populated by party members. But a a group voted and said, no, this cannot be. We're only using the Labour Party as a vehicle, and the Labour Party does not have that capacity. So what we did, because I want to tell you this, this is not supposed to be, but for the benefit of those who are listening to you, there are even having ABC governors who are working secretly for Peter Obi. I wouldn't mention names.
Okay, it's okay.
I wouldn't mention them.
It's okay.
Yeah, but majority of them are not people who are returning. They are not returning as governor.
Okay.
They are not returning as governor.
Okay, thank
They
you.
are not returning as governor.
I don't want to put you on the spot. Umaru, do you have a question for? Is the one of the co-founder of Obedient Movement?
No, I have no question for him. I only need to tell him that they should online vote does not translate to field vote, so they should work more on the field if they really have any business for 2023. But the efforts on ground, like I told you, as a PDP man, I've gone home to speak with my people, and I've interacted with my people in view of my resolve not to vote for a presidential candidate in 2023, which is under review, but to vote every other position. I've interfaced with my people, and at the local level, where it matters most, where the votes are, Labour Party is not found. And that is the error, that their campaign was just revolving around Peter Obi as the engine, instead of Labour Party being the engine, Peter Obi being the driver. So when Peter Obi now becomes the engine and Labour Party the driver, that is where the error is. Peter Obi would have been the driver and Labour Party would have been the engine itself. So Nigeria is not ripe for an independent candidate. If it were an independent candidate and we have electronic voting, I'll give it up for Peter Obi as far as 2023 is concerned. But going by the fact that we have to return back to the units and all the rest of it to cast our votes, it's a no answer for yes for winning. But I'll tell you that they have succeeded in creating the third force. But how well can they manage and maintain the third force for subsequent election? This is where the clog of development or underdevelopment lies. Thank you, sir.
You can go ahead, but we're having a... Oh, go ahead.
So, Mega Comrade, I know you have many more questions for me, but I'll beg you make them maybe tomorrow, or you give me another date so we can wrap up because of my network, and not my network, because of my battery, so to say. My battery is down, very, very down.
Nigerian political, let me just say, into the Nigerian polity or political engagement or processes. You see, there is something most Nigerians don't know. You see, the people who are pushing Obi, who want a better Nigeria, you understand, they are conversant of all these things that you have mentioned. These are good ways of doing politics, right? But I will also want to mention to you that, have you ever heard of the Big Tent?
Can you
hear me? If you have heard of the Big Tent, if you have heard of the Big Tent is actually even far bigger than the Labour Party. That is the engine that is driving Peter Obi, the Big Tent. It's not Labour Party per se. You know, every candidate, every politician will need a platform. And Labour Party was readily available for that. Labour Party does not have any capacity or so, but there is an umbrella that is called the Big Tent. So that is the umbrella, that is the engine that is driving Obi.
Okay, that's we talk. That's good enough. I want us to do whatever it takes to make sure Kazim Shettima did not that Boko Haram sympathizer. I don't.
No, in fact, the only threat we even have is not even Bola Asiwaju. The only threat we have, as far as this 23 general election is concerned, is Atiku. Tinubu is not in the ballot.
Atiku is dead on Arava. Atiku is dead on Arava. No, don't say Atiku is dead on Arava. No. Sentiment will play out in this election. Sentiment. Because we are beginning, as I was talking to you, in Yobe and Bauchi and in Adamawa yesterday, we have seen how people have moved away from APC to PDP. On daily basis,
on daily basis. As I'm talking to you right now, there is a war between Christians in the north. You know, there is a war, there is division. Because of what Atiku has been able to penetrate into them.
Okay, I see your point.
So Atiku is the only threat we have. It's not even Bola Ahmed Asiwaju, because one, Bola Ahmed Asiwaju is trying to say he represents the Yorubas, but if Yorubas want to provide a candidate, I don't think it's going to be in the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Okay, hold on, Splendor. Hold on. Why is Bola Time insulting somebody you don't know? Someone is speaking on the phone. You don't know him. You don't know who is talking. Why are you people so arrogant? How is he supporting Tinubu? This is a obedient movement man. Co-founder of obedient movement. What is you people's problem? Let me just delete this guy. My brother, go ahead. Sorry.
So the Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not even in the pilot, because there's already a division in the Southwest. The Southwest, they are looking beyond Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They are looking at the implication of supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is ongoing. Then they are also looking at his choice of vice presidential candidate. That is ongoing. But the major problem we are having today, if at all we have any threat, is Atiku. Okay,
as I can guarantee you, I will tell you about that Atiku. Yeah. Atiku will never be president of Nigeria. Because if Atiku become president, me, I will not enter that country. Peter Obi.
So it's a threat.
Peter Obi, we need to do whatever it takes to make sure, Peter Obi enter there. Because
we are working very seriously.
Let me finish.
Assiduously.
I will be angry. I will be very angry if by mistakenly Tinubu can win and not be Tinubu win. Now share him and me the fear. Not be it's
not going to happen, because I will tell you this now. The old generals in the north, do you know they are supporting Atiku?
I know, because they might go uranium.
Somebody like General ABUBAKAR, they are supporting
ABUBAKAR create this problem. Now, not be ABUBAKAR ran 1999 constitution. Now ABUBAKAR created all this problem. And Obasanjo, even this Obasanjo,
the fight Obasanjo is having with them now.
Obasanjo, not be why Obasanjo not change and when be president? Why you not call him out?
Obasanjo will be changed because Obasanjo was backing home support. One of the greatest undoing for Obasanjo was that he was not having home support. Who supported Obasanjo?
Why home support? No could you leave Obasanjo because he did support Peter Obi? Obasanjo is a part of this problem, because if not Obasanjo, MKO Abiola for the president today, no could you leave Obasanjo matter, because me are not happy with Obasanjo at all. Now this man,
a lot of people don't. Yeah.
Now because now if Peter Obi no win, Obasanjo go still they go in name go down as a problem of us. Except he deliver Peter Obi. Now tell me I go even have a small forgiveness for him. Obasanjo will cause problem left and right. God bless you, my brother. Make I know you.
Mega comrade.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. And like I said, my battery is almost down. Okay, but let me quickly react before. Let me quickly react before I go. I have been in PDP since 1998, and my first voting time in my history was 1999. And from 1999 to date, there is no electioneering year that passes by that I have not voted. And before APC won the election in 2015, you can ask Governor Osumbo, the former governor of Edo State. Ask Ohio, is a member of APC, and Isaac Jagbe, Austin Oshos, and the likes. About 5 to 7 persons, they were there. I predicted accurately that in 2015, Buhari was going to be the president of Nigeria. My former governor, His Excellency Osumbo, doubted me. But when the results came, he was the first person to decamp to APC from Edo State.
Wow.
If anybody is living in denial as a PDP man, and I am not thinking of decamping, and I don't know if I will ever decamp out of PDP, that Tinubu is not in the ballot, or any obedience is denying the fact that Tinubu is not in the ballot, it shows that the person has not really accepted the truth, as it were. If there is anybody who is not in the ballot today, it's Atiku. When you are talking of generals supporting Atiku, what is the electoral value of these generals in their home? In Edo State, what's his name? The senator of Edo North is a general, retired general, ALAHAJI. He's kneeling down from palace to palace, from village to village, begging for election when he doesn't even have the flag. So, which of these generals are we talking about? Across the federation, generals contested in the primaries and they lost. If they are that powerful, the association of generals should have delivered the ticket to them at their various states and local governments to be able to represent their people at Senate, reps, or at governors. Again, let me give you another point why I have refused to even accept it or agree that I will ever even vote in support of Peter Obi as a protest against Atiku. Is the fact that elements like, no, the reason why I said I have not agreed. Why I never agreed. Okay. No. I said why I said I never agreed or accepted that I will vote for Peter Obi is because elements like President Olusegun Obasanjo, IBB, are supporting him. And what is the electoral value? What have these people done for our nation? Ajakuta is granted today. Ajakuta can employ over 20 million people. It is granted today. All praise to President Olusegun Obasanjo and the same Atiku. So when you are not bringing a candidate to me, the first thing that comes to my mind is another Ajakuta is about to die. Innocently, Peter Obi may be thinking of developing Nigeria, but when I see elements like President Obasanjo, IBB that brought structural adjustment that led to the poverty that Nigeria grew to meet, when I see them surrounding him, I then begin to think another structural adjustment program is about to hit Nigerians away from the Buhari dead economy. So these are the fears. Let me tell you the truth. I don't live in denial. I have told you, the first 1, 2, 3 that will come, Emilokon will come first, Atiku will come second, Obi will come third, Kwakwaso, if he doesn't realign, Kwakwaso will come fourth. What's his name? So whether we come fifth.
We reject that result in Jesus' name. We reject him like that.
Okay, the only way to reject the result is for everybody to restructure I am advising as a political activist now, as a political scientist. I'm giving you the solution. Those people that are winning online should leave online now for those that are on the feed. Let those on the feed come to the online. Why those online should go to the feed, go to the units, go to the villages.
Yes. It's better for obedient movement to go to the unit now. Go to the villages.
This is the time. Go there to the units. See, it is easy to analyze and write results. Oh, China did online poll at Obi-Wan. So and so did online poll. This and that one. Twitter, Facebook votes are not counted in INEC server. What is counted at the server is what is reflecting in the unit. Go to the units.
Obedient movement online, social media, go to the unit. Make you see at this video, this educative video. They will not share it. We spent 2 hours, 13 minutes.
So, Mega Comrade,
finish.
Yes.
So you can take your leave. They will not add this video. We help them. It will help them. There is a reason why you should tag everybody, because everything that was said in this video today, you see Umaru. Now political science is told you. In a politician, now you see so. Everything about PDP, you know him. He don't talk. Me, I don't talk. If not take and fine, go ahead and close and go.
Thank you so much, Mega Comrade. Create another time for us to entertain the rest of the question. And if there are issues, I know you want to ask me about 13% derivation. We are coming to that. Create a time. Let me come. Let me tell you the new things that your governor have done. It is your governor now. Your governor have done, and the ones he have not done. What he has been doing with 30% derivation, among others. And to my people, thank you so much. Like I said, our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, you are stakeholders. Our brothers and sisters at home, you are stakeholders. Our elite, you are stakeholders. Watch all of the candidates. Whoever you know is the best for your people, Pick your phone and call them. These are the structures we are talking about. Call the people in the village. Enlighten them on the phone. 500 naira is not too big to enlighten people. With 500 naira recharge card, you can call at least 10 to 15 persons. And when you have educated these persons, they will begin to educate others. This is where the real change comes from. Thank you so much. I am Omobume Bob Manuel Umoru. Okay. I will see you again. Thank you, Mega Comrade, for your time. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Next time. Thank you. Take it easy.
Please, you can send the link to me so I can push it out too.
Okay, I will send it to you immediately.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and have a good night.
And you too, sir. Thanks.
Yeah, take it easy. First of all, I want to appreciate those who share this video. You know, educating video like this, people don't share it. For some reason, a lot of people don't want to learn. Everything he said in this video, everything I said, are educating well. You know, we want to win. We want Peter Obi to win so that Nigeria will become a better place. But you cannot do that on social media alone. Obedient movement have done a standing job. What they need to do now, they need to swap with Labour Party so that they will push Labour Party people to social media. So the obedient movement will go and run unit to unit, door to door. What we call door to door. Mosquito campaign. That is what we need now. I am begging everyone, mosquito campaign starting from this December. You see this Christmas, who give them rice? They know they forget them all. Who give them rice? Oh yeah, they know they forget them. If you know say you there abroad, you they support Peter Obi. If now one bottle of oil you buy, put Peter Obi, surrender, give her, mama go cook, you go put on, you go to see a picture. Very soon I'll begin see trailer of APC, trailer of Atiku criminal. Make una go organize that one. That is my opinion. I beg, if una think say with I talk, una not like her, make una forgive me. Amigo. Very soon, anything concern politics, I go wrong. God forbid, if Peter Obi don't win, anything that has to do with politics, I will just come on my hand. Except I say now the good way when people they talk, you know, say people not they listen. Now so I talk to my just quiet. First of all, I want to acknowledge those that are here. Mama Rita, I saw you a while ago. God bless you. Thank you. You say you want to ask question, call in. Jesse William, call my number right now, if you can. Call my number, if you can. Call my number. It's on speakerphone. Go ahead and call if you are still here. Jesse William Talk Show. Go ahead and call my number if you can right now before I log off. Please, there's a reason why you should share this video. And breaking news, finally. It's a good evening. Yeah, and I want to know where you are watching from. YouTube, I want to thank you. We only broadcast from one channel in YouTube today. You all shared this video. YouTube did outstanding job. Thank you. We're having an outstanding job. Not that, but it's okay. You know, YouTube, you did a good job. And Facebook did not do well. I know they censored the page, but gradually, the more you share, the more it will be better for us. So that is it. Let them collect oil and rice and wait for Fulani. Yes, man. They don't know, my brother. They don't know. These people, let me tell you, there are some youth in local government that I was helping a little bit. When I put big money for their account, they don't carry the receipt come out. The only time when I can put small money, they carry the receipt come out. I can't ask, I say, why you carry the receipt go public domain? The time when I put almost half $1,000,000 in your account, you bring the receipt come out. I learn a lot from there. These people, you don't know them. You don't know them. So I want to acknowledge Idausa watching from Italy. God bless you. I hope you have shared Idausa. I acknowledge your presence. Peter Ikmome. They don't understand. So that is it. Ubioba grass, watching from grass. So that is it. Let's see others where they are watching from. Let's see where others are watching from right now. Okay, we see another one watching from Italy. Rita, Mama Rita, obedient. God bless you. Acknowledge your presence. Watching from Nigeria, Rita Okem. He said Obasanjo has the best governor we had. Mr. Speaker, you are entitled to your opinion. Mama Rita, I see you. I see you. God bless you. We have Nothing But the Truth watching from Italy. We have Roland Osawe watching from Glasgow, Scotland. We have Victor watching from Italy. We have Sonny watching from Netherlands. And then we have Gabriel. Good evening. How are you, man? Come on, we are doing it. We have a Christian watching from Cyprus. We have Chris from Italy, from France. Richard Obamoye from Stuttgart, Germany. Good night, good night. Unfortunately, William is not here no more. She have left. So that is it. I will tell her what I'm going to tell her next when I come online. I have to go now. I don't want this video to be more than 2 hours, 30 minutes. I was thinking of 1 hour, 30 minutes. We have Hope watching from Russia. Russia, God bless you. We have Mike, blessed Sundays to you as well. We have Evis watching from Italy. Prince Italy. Professor Yemi Osinbajo watching from Urenigbe. We have someone watching from Boston, Massachusetts, Prince Francis. Okay, so Rita Nkem, God bless you. Obedient Mama, God bless you. I need to bring you back on show one day, Mama Rita. Akataka watching from New Jersey. I understand, that's why it's okay. New Jersey is in the building. I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I look good. From Madrid is in the building. God bless you. I love you. Please share this video. Share. My prayer is for Peter Obi to win, so that all the labor, obedient movement labor will not go in vain. Me, I left million upon million in APC. I'll be supporting obedient movement Peter Obi. So our prayer, whatever we can do, prayer cannot do it by himself alone. We all have to work hard. I will do my best, but I cannot do it by myself alone. That is the truth. So I want to carry me combo. Make una tell Peter Obi the way they go take harassing. So that one me I do. That one not be anything one I thought me and they go work. I get job. So I not be like others when not get job. Atiku ABUBAKAR now God go punish her. Radio Emilia Jaguar Nana from Radio Emilia. Nothing but the truth. God bless you all. He said, Pame, I know say you love Tinubu. I love Tinubu. I know I support Peter Obi because of my fans. And another reason is that vice president, that Tinubu vice president, Shetima, the guy, they fear me well. They fear me. So I know if Peter Obi win, obedient movement go feel, they go feel check out. So me now, I'm not there for party matter. APC, I say at the cost APC as a party. Now we'll go keep that party. We don't want any. Now they bring Fulani Hesme. Now PDP bring Boko Haram. PDP led administration. So I love you guys. I love you guys. Me, I'll be honest, person you. That is the truth. So God bless you. Hate me or like me, please like this video, because they said the more you like it, the better it is on your page. I don't know that. Make una like, and you know, say me, me I did do one by myself. Hey, I not be Yahoo boy. So more than wait for firing video very soon. It's coming. God bless you. Good night, everyone. I love you. Make I go chop pepper soup. Go. Bye bye. Yeah, till the pepper soup.